In this episode, we're going to take a look at some of the most awesome G.I. Joe products that came out in the 1980s. So, stick around. Hello, fellow dorks and dorkettes, and welcome to Nostalgia Syndrome. My name is Rob, and I know the background's a little bit different, but I just got done doing a few unboxings of the G.I. Joe classified figures, and I thought, why don't I just jump right into this? So, yeah. Anyway, like I said, we are going to be taking a look at some G.I. Joe products from the 1980s, and this is actually episode number 6 of that series. You can take a look at some of the older ones, which used to be called Weird, Rare, Awesome, in the Forgotten Awesomeness playlist. So if you missed any of those, you can check out that playlist and catch up to where we are, because we covered some really, really awesome products in those earlier episodes. But don't worry, we still have plenty of awesome G.I. Joe products to talk about in this episode and many more. G.I. Joe was everywhere. It was a franchise that spawned so many different products, from school supplies to art products to wood burning sets, which we talked about in one of the previous episodes. So, like the previous episodes of Forgotten Awesomeness, I'm going to let the products take center stage while I provide a voiceover. So anyway, without further ado, let's get to number 1. Okay, our first bit of Forgotten G.I. Joe awesomeness are these beach towels. Now, I was able to find 3 of them online, and they come from various years. I would venture to guess that the first 2 came from 82, 83, somewhere in there. And the third one, I'd say, is from 84, because it features the Vamp Mark II on it. Now, all of these have great artwork. I mean, my favorite, of course, is the second one, because it features the Marvel comic issue number 1 cover. And, I mean, it just looks awesome. It's jumping out at you. And, I mean, what more appropriate entry could there be for G.I. Joe July than beach towels? Because you're hitting the beach in July, and if you were to hit the beach with one of these, you would be the mayor of Coolsville in my book. Our next item comes from the year 1986, while G.I. Joe was going through their Live the Adventure campaign. This is an official field belt, and as you can tell by the packaging, Sergeant Slaughter himself endorses this. Well, not really, but his picture is on the packaging. Now, this plastic field belt, which as stiff as all get out, as you can see in this picture, came with a little shovel, canteen, flashlight, whistle, compass, and knife. All plastic and imagination based. I mean, they're not going to be giving you a real knife or nothing, even though that'd be pretty cool. But anyway, I mean, this has everything you need for roughing it out in the wilderness and, you know, getting ready to take it to Cobra in your backyard anyway. Our third item comes from 1982 and was made by the company Decca, which was known for making so many awesome cutlery and tableware items for various franchises. So here we have a G.I. Joe cup and bowl, and these are awesome. These feature awesome artwork from the G.I. Joe figure packaging, And I mean, here's a close-up of some more of the bowl. But they also released another bowl that just had artwork in the center, so you pretty much had to finish your cereal before witnessing the awesomeness of G.I. Joe at the bottom of the bowl. But yeah, I thought things like this were so awesome when we were kids. I mean, to have your own dinnerware set that wasn't your parents' stuffy plates and bowls, but one that featured awesome artwork from some of the best franchises out there, like G.I. Joe. Yeah, I would definitely love to get some of these in my collection today. Next, we have an item that was released by Hasbro in 1985, and this is the G.I. Joe Periscope. Now, this is awesome because it has a picture of Duke right on the front of it, and the G.I. Joe logo on the back side of it. I mean, it just looks great, and it fits in with everything because it has that olive drab that earlier versions of G.I. Joe weighed heavily on. Now, I can't speak to how well this worked, to how sneaky you could be, hiding in the bushes and peeking over top with your little periscope, spying on people in the neighborhood or what have you. But it just looks like a time capsule of a perfect representation of 1985 of G.I. Joe. A little bit of the old, a little bit of the new, with Duke included. Just, yeah, I think this is awesome. Our fifth forgotten 80s awesomeness G.I. Joe product comes from the year 1982, and it is a G.I. Joe Viewmaster gift set. This gift set came with 3 reels, which gave you 21 3D pictures in total. It also included the 3D viewer. Now, there is nothing special about this 3D viewer than any of the others, but this packaging is quite grand. Now, if you remember back in the day, you could actually get the reels on a separate card, but this is your one-stop shop for everything you need to view stunning 3D pictures of G.I. Joe. Now, with 1982, I'm not really sure what pictures you would have been able to see because the cartoon wasn't out yet. So I'm really curious to what the reels had included, and yeah, I just feel like that's some hidden treasure, some really awesome pictures. So yeah, maybe they are pictures that were included in the coloring books or something. I don't know, but I'm kind of excited to find them one day. Our sixth G.I. Joe product comes from the year 1983, and it is a Foot Locker styled toy box. Now, this thing is awesome. The artwork alone that is on it is iconic. This is one of the most stunning examples of the early artwork that G.I. Joe had. I mean, this thing is action-packed, and it features some of the best vehicles and the best characters from that time period. Now, not only is this an awesome toy box, but the lid turns over and you actually have a play area. I mean, this is awesome. I mean, just to have a little slice of the world of G.I. Joe that you can play with your vehicles and figures. I mean, little road, some grass. You don't need anything else to have a good time. And yeah, this toy box would definitely be a grail item that I would love to have one day. You all know me, and you know that I am a sucker for the medics of G.I. Joe. I love Doc, I love Lifeline, and to have this paramedic kit when I was a kid would have been so awesome. This was released in 1985, and honestly, all the accoutrement that it comes with looks a lot like the Play School Doctor set. The only thing that's different is this awesome G.I. Joe box that it comes with that you can put all the goodies into. I mean, you have everything from a blood pressure cuff to a thermometer, a syringe, stethoscope. I mean, everything that you need to patch up any G.I. Joe member that's injured out on the field. And yeah, this would be pretty cool to get into a collection, but like I said, the items that it comes with pretty much just look like the old Play School Doctor set. So I mean, it's not that special other than the awesome G.I. Joe box that it comes with. Our next item, I am assuming, is a rarity because it was hard to find anything on it, and I kind of was left with a big goose egg other than this picture. This is the Destro costume kit. It was released in 1984, and from what I can see, this kit came with Destro's helmet in mask form. It came with 2 gauntlets that unfortunately don't have grenades or rocket firing options to it. It comes with a necklace that you can sport just like Destro. It comes with like a wrist communicator, and I can't really tell, but I'm assuming that that is a like telescope thing, whatever you call it. A ocular, because it's not bi, so it's an ocular? I don't know. But this would be awesome. I mean, in 1984, I would definitely have been rocking this. I mean, Destro was the most awesome figure at the time with his shiny dome, and to have this would have been so freaking great. Now for our 9th G.I. Joe product, we will touch on the world of the arts. And these are 2 paint-by-number sets that were released in 1982. There were other paint and color-by-number sets that were released over various years, but these 2 are the original 2 sets. Now, it says that there were 6 pages of different pictures to paint. Unfortunately, on the back of the packaging, it doesn't really show what those were. It just shows you the other products that are being offered by Hasbro. Now, I'm sure these are all awesome. And again, we have the iconic Marvel issue number 1 picture on the 1 set. And we have a vamp on the 2nd set that looks a little clunky, but probably still awesome to paint. Now, I would love to find some of these and just see what awesome artwork it has to offer. Our 10th and final Forgotten 80s Awesomeness G.I. Joe product is the Counterintelligence set, released by NSI in 1984. Now, okay, I'm going to say the one thing that I love the most about this packaging right off the bat is you have Commando Snake Eyes down there in the corner. Now, this Counterintelligence set, you can send and receive secret messages and signals, code and decode field dispatches in 4 different code systems, fingerprint suspected spies, and check for friends or foe. Now, it looks like it comes with a lot of cool stuff. It even comes with little watches, which is probably something to help you break some codes, and I'm not really sure what these two tubes are. I'm kind of hoping that they are fake dynamite. That would be super awesome, but I don't think they are. But I wish they were dynamite. That would be so cool. And such an 80s thing, mind you. Now, this set is pretty awesome. I mean, G.I. Joe really brought it when it came to the role-play sets. I mean, even in this episode, we looked at a paramedic kit, a Destro costume kit, and now this counterintelligence kit. I mean, 3 things that are all awesome. Now just imagine dressing up as Destro with a paramedic kit on your side and the counterintelligence kit kicking it. I mean, you would be the coolest kid on the block. Pair that with the G.I. Joe big wheel and you're cooking around town like that, yeah, everyone would know you are the king. Okay folks, so that was a look at 10 G.I. Joe products from the 1980s. And like I mentioned at the beginning, this is the 6th installment of just G.I. Joe products that we've done here at the channel. And like I said, you can check those out in the Forgotten Awesomeness playlist if you want to catch up and see what other weird and wacky products we talked about in the past. Now, those old episodes were titled Weird, Rare, and Awesome. So we have just evolved into the Forgotten Awesomeness category with this now, and it's all the same, just, yeah, not as well produced, I would have to say. But anyway, enough of all of that. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you got something to say, please leave a comment. I love reading them, and I love getting back to everyone. And if you're new around here and you enjoyed this, or any of the episodes that YouTube is recommending down here, please hit subscribe. And if you hit that little bell icon, you'll be notified whenever there's new episodes. So anyway, until next time, thank you so much for watching. Keep being rad, and stay dorky.